Many Muslim women struggle to take the hijab. They can do their 5-time prayers and they can do many charitable deeds, but covering their heads can be mortifying. The reason is because they will see themselves through the eyes of society, which means they believe their self-worth and their value is determined by society. So if society feels that taking the hijab makes them appear to be rigid, extremist, less cool, or less beautiful, then that can take away their self-confidence. It can take away their sense of self-respect, which makes something as simple as the hijab so difficult to do. However, during those moments, it's important to activate our intellect and ask ourselves, how can taking a piece of cloth over our heads affect our personality? Does it make us any less of who we are? Does it affect our strengths and weaknesses? Does it affect our sense of humor? Does it make us less intellectual? And eventually we come to realize, the more we ponder, that it's just a piece of cloth. It cannot change who we are on the inside. We need to start seeing ourselves through the eyes of Allah, not the eyes of society. But of course, how do we do that? According to the hadith, Allah tells us that when His slave is struggling to get close to Allah, struggling to fulfill Allah's commands, Allah loves His slave so much at that moment, He becomes the eyes with which His slave sees. And at that moment, we can finally see how beautiful, valuable, and magnificent Allah has made each and every one of us, so that taking the hijab or doing anything in the cause of Allah becomes easy.